know?
So what would you have to say to those younger fishermen that are really coming up, that are just starting, you know, that may be intimidated by something? What do you have to say to those guys?
Do not be afraid to ask questions. Every person here loves to talk, especially the older guys. There's thousands of years of...
Some fish are legendary, some are sacred, and some will test everything you've got. Across North America, indigenous tribes have fished these waters for centuries, carving traditions, ceremonies, and survival from every catch. Now, we travel deep into their ancestral homelands to uncover stories behind the fish that shape their cultures, and catch some absolute giants along the way. From the raging rivers of the Pacific Northwest to the untouched lakes of the Great Plains, we're hooking into monsters that fed generations and diving headfirst into the traditions that keep them alive today. I'm Robert Jacobo, and this is IndigeFish, Tribal Tales. Are you ready to chase something big?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of IndigeFish. I'm your host, Robert Jacobo, and today we're in La Habra, a little ways away from the water, but you know what? We're here at the tacklemeet right here in La Habra, and we're actually going to be going around looking at all the different booths, what the town has to offer in regards to fishing gear, whether it's new, it's old, used, and you know, there's a variety of stuff that's going on here. And so what we want to do is we want to go out, we want to explore, we want to see the different booths and what everybody's got going on, so that way we can see about bringing the best to our repertoire when it comes to our fishing and making sure that we're lining ourselves up with the best possible gear and also too the best possible knowledge, if there's any knowledge to be had here. So anyways, guys, I'm super stoked about it. So let's go ahead and get to it and see what we can find here and see if there's any gear that's going to be more so specific to the areas that we're fishing. All right, anyways, stay tuned. All right, guys, I'm here at the Something's Fishy tent. I'm here with Brandon, and man, this guy has loaded it up. Look at this stuff. I mean, you got the Something Fishy brand and the antimicrobial, no more stink. Dude, my girl is gonna love this when I don't come home and I don't smell like shrimp or squid or anchovies, sardines.
You're gonna have to show her the actual fish and say that I went fishing. She won't believe you otherwise.
Right. That's the best part about it. It's because like I won't stink, dude. And the fact when you told me that you can use it like as actual deodorant, I mean, obviously not the most recommended usage of it, but
oh, it's 100%
like,
one of the recommended usages.
There we go, dude.
You heard that, right?
Yeah, I heard that. That you put that on right now. Yep. That was like straight up, like
yeah. It's the
like
second time
human grade.
Today. And if it wasn't weird, I'd say
you know what? It smells good though. I can smell it in the air.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it smells great.
That's legit.
I have people that literally wear it as body spray.
That's freaking awesome. That's a lot better than Axe fragrance spray. Remember that stuff?
No,
I
no.
mean, you
it's
walk
full
in
of
the locker
chemicals
room.
too.
Yeah.
Mine is nothing. It's Mother Nature in a bottle. Everything is in here comes from Mother Nature. I don't care what it is. It's an essential oils, plant extracts. I even have a built-in moisturizer that comes from an olive tree.
That's pretty awesome.
Isn't that crazy?
And so you were saying, like, what are the primary smells when you were making it? You were like, this is it. I got it. This is bank.
So for me, the true test was getting rid of squid and getting rid of garlic. If I can get rid of those two things, I can get rid of pretty much anything. And it's worked on pretty much everything. I don't care what it is, gas, diesels, oils, transmission fluids, any smokables. So any of you hitting that loud, I got you covered, literally.
There we go.
You know, go back to work and you won't even smell like it. It works on cats, dogs, cutting up onions and garlic in the kitchen. If you ever vacuum seal any of your fish and your whole counter stink, you can spray it down, wipe it down, and it's gone. Dude. Spray it in your boots, shoes, hats, cats, dogs, pits, bathrooms.
And it's a testament too, because it's freaking roasting out here today. I think it's got to be like what, like 80, 90 degrees out right now.
We'll tell you what, I got one of these. Everyone knows this product right here, right? This stuff stinks.
All right.
Right?
Oof. Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this from you and I'm going to let you go finger deep in there.
All right.
So you got to do that on camera.
Check it out. All right. There it is.
All right. Make it want to take you out for lunch. What was her name in high school? Rub it dry. I know it's hard to do with one hand. So friction dries it. There's no alcohol in it, so doing jazz hands won't dry
good.
it. And like I said, I have a moisturizer in this, so it'll actually keep it from cracking on your hands.
What, dude?
Isn't that crazy? It's gone.
I'm about to spray my whole car down with this. That is wild. And
Gone.
that stuff stunk. Like,
Salmon egg smell nasty,
guys,
and it's gone. Does it taste good?
I mean, I don't taste anything, but like that was stinky at first, and now
So I also have
good.
an all-natural insect repellent that's DEET-free, so it's not going to melt your lines. For all you fly fishermen out there that worried about the DEET stuff that'll melt lines and plastic, it just jumps right off the page right there. So smell that. Tell me that's not one of the better bug sprays you've ever smelled.
Better smelling bug spray for
So
sure.
pop that back in there, and in fact, I actually won an award in Arkansas for best smelling bug repellent. Yeah, at
Arkansas, I can imagine is like.
and they have a mosquito festival.
Yeah.
That's how bad their mosquitoes are. That they have a mosquito festival there, and I won best smell.
Right.
Cool. I'll take it.
That's awesome. That's awesome right there.
Right?
Well, shoot, man. Like, so you got the no more fish stink, right?
Yep.
That's
Something's
awesome.
fishy.
Something's
Got
fishy.
something's bugging.
Something's bugging. You got what else? What else we got over
So, for all you people that aren't fishermen and just doing all walks of life that stink, I have Odonix right here. It's that same stuff as Something's Fishy, just rebranded, relabeled, so that way you know it's going to work for you.
there you go.
So you can find us. You can find us online on all social media. Something's Fishy 2020, just like the year, and check us out on our website, miraclemistinc.com, somethingsfishy.net.
Heck yeah, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
Shoot. Thanks, Brandon.
You got it.
And guess what, guys? He's got a lot of other stuff that's going to be going on.
Check out these.
We got all
blades.
these blades going on.
Handmade Damascus, stainless steel Damascus. Won't turn into rust on you.
No rusting, and they're going for $200 right now. You know, in person, but online they're going to be going for $350. So if you get a chance to come down to the tackle meetup, you know, take that opportunity to come out here.
In fact,
But
I'll even hook your followers up here. If they mention you and they buy something from me online, I'll still give them that in-person discount.
there you have it, in-person discount by mentioning IndigeFish or Robert Jacobo to Brandon here to let him know this is where you found him, because he's doing good stuff. I gotta say, man, blessing to the world for the no more fish stink, bro. So anyways, guys, we're gonna get back to it. Stay tuned for more, but thank you again, Brandon,
My
for having us
pleasure,
out
guys.
here, man. I really appreciate it.
Follow me.
Yeah, follow Brandon. Make sure you guys get on it. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys, now I'm sitting here at the Colder Ice with Calico Chris, and he's here to show us his product right now. This thing is dope. From what I hear, it's definitely gonna keep you cold, if not almost frostbitten, if you're just putting your hand in there. But I wanna let Calico Chris tell you a little bit more about it, man.
Hey, how you guys doing? I'm Calico Chris with Colder Ice. It's an all-new game-changing ice additive product designed to drop the temperature of your ice by 20 degrees and double the life of your ice. If you have a 20-pound bag that lasts 1 day, I could get it to last 2 days, guaranteed. For the region of your catch, we have the Pacific Ocean Edition, the Original Edition, and the Atlantic Ocean Edition for the East Coast. It's a quality way of preserving your fish so you don't have to add ocean water to your kill bag. Once your fish is dead and bled, gilled and gutted, and dinner table ready, it should never touch ocean water again. That's where I come in, creating your own natural brine for the region of your catch. This 12-ounce bottle is good for 100 pounds of ice, a capful for a 20-pound bag. Check us out online at colderice.com and on Instagram for all the reviews, all the sponsors, and all our collaborators at Colder Ice Brine on Instagram. Thank you, guys.
All right, guys, you heard it from Calico Chris himself. Now, Calico, how often you go out and fish, man?
I wish I could go out more often as I would like, but I go on all the sport boats. Like, I even have my own boat for lobster fishing, which is coming up this month on the 26th of September. And then I'm also teamed up with Fish Hard Clothing down there, so I go on a lot of his sponsored charters. And so we go out of 22nd Street Landing. We're on the Ghost, and we're also on the Pride. So highly recommended. Check out Fish Hard Clothing as well.
All right, man. And you know what? The last time I went out at 22nd Street Landing was actually with my dad back in the day. We went on the traditional. So, But you know what? Our channel too, we inspire to a lot of young anglers, right? The young Native American anglers, young anglers that are out there that are just like, hey, I want to go sport fishing too, right? So what do you have to say to some of those guys that are just getting into it, right? Like as far as like knowledge or anything like that you want to impart on these guys?
Thank you for asking, because that's a really big part of the layer of Colder Ice Company is we are all into the education for all levels of fishing, from beginner to advancement level. So the first thing is don't be intimidated by all this gear and all this stuff that other people know. Just get in, start learning how to tie your knots. Once you get down the gear, everything will roll after that. Everybody is here as a community to help you and teach you. Everybody works together. This is the most united community is the fishing industry. We contribute heavily to the state of California, and we're looking forward to having everybody just learn more and come out to the sport boats and just meet people like me that are open to telling everybody and teaching everybody what we know.
Sure. Heck yeah, man. So remember, guys, get out there. Don't be intimidated by this stuff, right? And like Chris said, we're all here to help. We're all here to just be tight-knit. And shoot, you guys saw it when I went on the sport fishing boat the other day with the Sport King. I mean, those guys were helping me get my rigs lined up and everything like that, telling me exactly what I needed to do. And so, you know, with guys like that and people like that in the community, you can't go wrong. So thanks again, Chris.
Exactly. That's what it's about. And I want to give a huge shout out to Steve right here at tacklemeet, because he puts the community together and he builds relationships for people to come out and meet guys and the owners and the sponsors like us and Something's Fishy and you know, we got Reeling SoCal and Big Belly Anglers, and we have so many vendors here that you could just stop by and catch the deal at tacklemeet. So looking forward to meeting you guys at the next show in Costa Mesa. So check it out on tacklemeet on Instagram. So appreciate that.
All right, guys. So you heard from Calico Chris himself. Make sure you guys check it out for the next one over in Costa Mesa. And if anything, guys, tacklemeet, I believe it's tacklemeet.com, right?
Yeah.
And so check them out. They're also on Instagram and stuff. And then just make sure you guys are looking into colder ice as well, making sure that once you get your stuff, it's not getting back in that ocean water in that kill bag, and making sure you're keeping it as fresh as possible. So until next time, guys, stay tuned for some more.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sitting here with Steve. He is the coordinator. He's the one that put this all together here for tacklemeet, and I'm super stoked to being able to get to meet him. Calico Chris, he went ahead and put me on, Steve, and just let me know that this was the guy to meet here. This is the guy that's helping to put all this stuff together, and all these wonderful booths that are together, and also all the people that are just the mainstays that are here have all gone through Steve. And Steve, I just wanted to know a little bit more about you, man, a little bit more about what you do.
Yeah, definitely. So my name is Steve, and the business is called tacklemeet. And what we do is we put on shows for the up-and-coming brands. The brands that are out there hustling, whatever, they have a day job, and then on the side they're making baits or like colder ice. He's got the brine, right? But whatever it is that you're doing, we're here to support that hustle. So we've been doing these now for about, I don't know, close to 8 years or something like that. It's been ups and downs. But right now we're on one of the, the climb, right? The climb up, right? So we have multiple venues that we throw these. This is La Habra, where we're at right now, is the Moto United in La Habra. But September 20th, we have one in Costa Mesa off of Baker and Fairview. And then after that, we have Long Beach. So we have Costa Mesa, Long Beach, and then San Diego. We have a area in Lakeside that we're doing. So we're trying to get all of Southern California and maybe up to the Bay, soon.
And those are pretty big locations: San Diego, Costa Mesa, Long Beach, all really known for fishing, right?
Yeah, definitely. So we're trying to reach the real fishermen, right? The community.
Right. And like Chris was saying before, the fishing community is tight, man. It is super tight. It's like, if you know something about, I've gone out to the pier. We just started this YouTube channel about a month ago, right?
Oh, cool.
I've gone out to the pier and guys are like, hey, I know you from that channel.
Yeah.
And they've already seen stuff. And it's so cool to be able to see a community that's so tight in what they're doing.
Yeah, that's why I created the banner too, so you can see my face on it. So that way, everywhere I walk around, somebody can say, "Hey, aren't you the guy?" No, that's me. I'm the guy. No, I'm playing.
He's the guy. He's the guy, which is really cool.
Yeah, definitely. It is a really tight community. They are accepting, definitely. So in this, with Tackle Meet, we get everybody from, the very, the amateur, right? The person just starting, the person that just wants information on how to fish, where to fish, all that stuff. And that's what we provide. But also you get, the more advanced fishermen that are out here. Some of them have, podcasts or, influencers, stuff like that come out to Tackle Me. Because this is where you're going to find the deals, definitely. Like I said, this is where the real fishing community comes, is to Tackle Me. The bigger shows, you're going to get, whatever it is, whatever the free stuff they're handing out, or snow cones or whatever. Here we're all fishermen.
Yeah, and that's the best part is I've even been put onto some stuff as far as like knowledge-wise and stuff like that. So, like you said, you kind of appeal to not only the expert fishermen, but also to those amateurs that are out there.
And that's what
that
we're really doing.
up.
Yeah, that's the part that I love, is like, especially seeing the children, the kids that come.
Yeah.
The next generation of fishermen are getting their start here at Tackle Me.
So what would you have to say to those younger fishermen that are really coming up, that are just starting, that may be intimidated by something? What do you have to say to those guys?
Do not be afraid to ask questions. Every person here loves to talk, especially the older guys. There's thousands of years of knowledge if you combine knowledge in a Tackle Me. So if you have a question, that's what they're here for. You know what I mean? That's, like I said, that's what Tackle Me provides, is the chance for the customer to meet the manufacturer, and the manufacturer to meet their actual real customers. The people that are really out there every day using their stuff. But do not be afraid to ask questions. That's my biggest advice.
And that's the biggest thing. I mean, don't be afraid to ask questions, have that curiosity, and really get out there and ask those old timers those questions, or even the guys that are like midway through their lives and midway into the game.
Yeah.
It's like, everybody's got new stuff that they're learning every single day.
Even the younger kids, the younger generation are teaching some of the older people. If the older people want to listen, you know what I mean? These younger guys are trying all the new products, and they're learning something different too. So that's what I just say, is just for everybody, even the amateur to the pro, just don't be afraid to ask questions.
Heck yeah, man.
Everybody's here willing to talk.
Shoot, man. Well, thank you for putting this together. I can't wait to see you in Costa Mesa for that one on the 20th.
Definitely, man.
And that'll be awesome.
Thank you, man.
So, if anything, guys, remember, don't be intimidated. Get out there, ask questions, answer those curiosities, talk to guys like Steve, to Calico Chris, and just really jump out there and just get started on it, right? And have a good time, because that's what fishing's about, is getting out, having a good time, and enjoying that day. So stay tuned for more, guys. We'll be back.
Take care.
All right, guys, so that's going to do it for us here on IndigeFish at the Tackle Meet. We got to meet some great people. Brandon, we got to meet Calico Chris, we got to meet Steve, we got to meet a few other people as well that were sharing their knowledge, that were sharing their insight in regards to fishing, keeping the joy about it alive, and keeping it going for the most part, right? And also too, leaving us with some great inspirational words to the younger generations that are coming up, and even the older generations that are just getting into it, making sure, hey guys, do not be intimidated by any of this stuff when it comes to the sport. Everybody is here to help you, no matter what level you're coming in at. And also too, remember, there are the younger guys that are out there that are trying some of this new stuff, that are teaching the older generations a thing or two as well. So make sure you guys get a fishing pole, get out there, and until next time, guys, take care.